This is an explanation of Project 1A in Chapter 9. The first step is to insert a formula that will put in the current date and update it every time you open the spreadsheet. So that formula is equals today, left parenthesis, and a right parenthesis that you see up here. It's a very simple formula that just inserts the correct date and then also uploads it each time or updates it each time you open the cell. Okay, the next step tells you to, in cell C2, they want this one named auction fee. So to do that, you click up here in the name block and type in auction fee. And the other one is G2, and they want that one named payment fee. Step 3 is a little bit longer. It requires that you put formulas in for B4, C4, D4, E4, F4, G4, and H4, so all the way across different formulas. We'll start with B4, and that is the payment due date. So it means that you should add equals A4, which is the auction end date, plus 5 days, because it is due, it tells you in 5 days. And you'll notice that they are all that way. So once you've entered that formula, and be sure you point to A4, don't type in the date and then add 5 days to that date, and you will fill down. And of course this has to be formatted for a date for it to work. Okay, the next one is the sale price, so you don't have to do anything there. But the auction fee is equals the sale price times the auction fee, which is C2, your 10%. So it will multiply those, equals C4 times, and it says auction fee because remember you named that in the second step. So it's multiplying times up there. Okay, then the next one is your C4 times your payment fee, which this is your payment fee. So when you click on it, that's what it's going to put in the formula. So equals C4, your sale price, times your payment fee. Then your net auction is equal C4 minus D4 and E4, because those are the fees you have to pay. So that would be your net auction earnings. You have to take the sale price and subtract those two fees off of it, and then you get 34.84 for that first one. And then once you put that formula in once, just fill down for the rest of them. The next one, G4, is a little more complicated because it is an if formula. And what it's saying is if F4 is greater than or equal to 20, and if you look at cell F4, that's their net auction earnings. So if they're saying if their net auction earnings is equal to or greater than 20, then just put in the F4, or is less than or equal to 20, just put in what it is, the net auction. If it is if it's not, then take F4 and multiply it by 0.5. So in your if statement, you have to say what is part of the if statement. Then you have to put comma and what is going to happen if it's true, and comma and what is going to happen if it's false. So there are 3 parts to an if formula. And then the next one is also an if the F4, in other words, the net auction earnings, is greater than 20, then F4 times 0.5. Otherwise, put 0 in there. And that's for the transfer to the investment account. Again, what has to happen, and then what happens if it's true, and what happens if that statement is false. Okay, the only other formulas we're summing down at the bottom. They wanted you to sum these columns, so be sure you do that all the way from C to H. And then up here you have your average sale price, which is just equals average C4 to C26. So you are averaging all the sale prices. This one is your minimum sale price, so it's or your maximum, so it's equals max. And again, highlight C4 to C26, and you're also minimum, which is equals MIN. So you've seen all sorts of formulas in this particular problem. End of video.